Hello, I am Virtual Pix and welcome to Kerbal Space with Welcome to welcome to Kerbal Space Program. There we go, I can English now. Oh god, that's a good way to start. But anyway, I have been given a challenge. My challenge is to build a space shuttle that can fly around in atmosphere properly, not like a brick. And I know that sounds easy. It's not. It's really not. Because this thing needs to be able to get up to high orbit as well. This is going to be hard. Really hard, even by my standards. And I'm usually one for hard challenges. So, note to all of you, don't ever ask your mother for a challenge to do on a YouTube video. Because they'll give you something impossible. Without even realising it. Right, so for a start, for a space shuttle, we want a space shuttle-y kind of cockpit. So maybe something like this. Or I could go for this. That looks like it might be better actually. It's bigger, a lot bigger. Yeah, we can work with this. We got this. It's good. It's all good, don't worry. Don't even worry about it. We got this. Right, so we're also going to need liquid fuel and oxidizer in order to get the engines working. Yep, we can use that, but I also need cargo space because typically a space shuttle has a cargo hold, so you know it can pick up space junk or launch astronauts, astrolites, satellites. That's the one. Apparently, I can't English at all today. Right, so that's not big enough. How do you? I want you to over. Whoa, you are cool. I like you. We're gonna have you, and we can actually have you on a tank setup as well. That is really handy because we can also have you on a tank setup, which means we can give even more liquid fuel whilst having. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we can also have like this cargo bay door at the back, which will allow access to the entire thing. So we'll retract the cargo ramp for now. Right, that gives it the base of the body. Now bearing in mind the size of the cockpit alone, that body is actually about appropriate length. Thing is I also need to put electrical equipment in this, monopropellant and all of that sort of stuff, and that means I'm going to have to figure out my center of mass to center of lift, which is actually already pretty good. Right, so let's open you to. Right, now I was thinking what we can do for the electric, if we actually get the camera up inside this, like so, we can move the camera around a little bit. There we go. And now I can put. Right, okay, so these are wanting to go on the outside, I think. No, they're actually glitching out, like full-on glitching. Okay. That's kind of not helpful. Because I actually need. Right, okay, so. Let's turn. Oh, hello, what the hell did it. What? Well, obviously you're not gonna go there because you got freaking batteries attached to you. Can I have my batteries back? Thank you. I'll be having those. Right, so like I was saying before, Kerbal decided to dick around with me. Oh, here we go. That's because I had angle snap on. Right, so we want batteries. These hold 400p, so it's 800 so far. Let's actually, now that I think about it, we're not going to use these ones. We're going to put a couple of these on the sides, reserve batteries, and give it some reserve power. And we're going to want something to generate power with when it's not in sunlight, because it needs to be able to generate power when it's not within the reach of the sun. These should be sufficient, and we will put 2 of those. Actually no, we'll put 3 of those on each side, because they don't generate a massive amount of power, but they should help offset a little bit. And then we want something to attach to the bottom, kind of like that. No, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. And we'll put you like that. And then I think, if I'm right, I should have, here we go. It's well, these hold 2,800, and we probably want, like, actually that's quite big. Yeah, 2,800. That seems like a. Oh, okay. These haven't actually. These aren't linking for some reason. Okay, so why aren't you linking? Why are you being silly? Can you, could you please? I literally just, oh, screw it. It's fine, we'll put 2 of them there like so. And this will be fine. You'll see what I'm going to do in a minute, which should help repair the situation. And a couple of capacitor banks might be nice. Because the mod which includes these, basically what these do is they hold charge, and I can then, how much charge do they even hold? They hold 1,600 charge, and what I can do is I can discharge them individually and it will recharge the ship. So say I do have a spot where I suddenly run out of power, I can just click the discharge button on these and the ship will be powered again, because they're holding the power for me. But we would prefer it if the ship didn't run out of power. So maybe if I can get the right angle. No, okay. Okay, we're gonna play it like that, are we? Fair enough. Right. Now these are, what are they? Fission generators. So to get a fission generator working, I'm gonna need the enriched uranium. They only generate 50 electric charge. This generates a much bigger one, but it uses more. Same for this, and it's also way bigger. Yeah, way bigger. Okay, that's okay. We'll just stick with those ones for the time being. Which means we now need enriched uranium, which is around here somewhere. You have to excuse me while I go and find my enriched uranium. I seem to have misplaced it. I done found it. I found my enriched uranium. Yeah, that's gonna sound so good on the internet. Right, so we need these nuclear drums to go there, and they'll hopefully kind of hold enough to keep these units powered up. In fact, actually, could I just, like, if I was to rotate you, could I maybe plot... Oh, I can. I can just plop you on top of there, which gives the whole power system somewhere nice to sit. Because we're actually generating so much power, I'm going to put in a few more reserve. Like that. Yeah, it don't matter if they're crooked. it works. Right, now, the thing is that power generation section is going to really have offset my centre of mass versus my centre of lift. Yeah, which is behind it. So I'll need to repair that at some point. But we got power generation. That's a start. Oh, good God. Right, what do we need next? We need to figure out where the frickin' hatch on this thing is. Where is the hatch on this? Do you even have a hatch? I don't even know. Right. So... we can use that as satellite launch, as the ability to launch a satellite if necessary. This obviously has the ability to collect things. Do we need anything else? Actually, while I was looking for the crates, I remembered that we have one minor little problem. These things are gonna wobble about like no tomorrow if I just leave them like that, so I need to kind of anchor them together. There we go. Now they shouldn't wobble about, hopefully. I think that leaves quite a good amount of space. Now we need to work on the engines. Good God, the engines. Don't even know where to start with the engines. Right, so it needs to be something which is going to be capable of moving it around efficiently in atmosphere, and if necessary a secondary engine which can then move it around, not necessarily so efficiently, but move it around in space. So how are we going to go through that? Right, so I might have figured out a possible way, but my God, it is not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. I need to find the adapter. Where the frickin' hell has the adapter gone? I'm always losing parts. Always. We do need monopropellant tanks. Yeah, so that's helpful in the fact that it's monopropellant. There we go. We'll probably need to strap you up a little bit just to give you some extra rigidity. I think that's the right word. There you go, make you a lot harder. Not intended to be sexual at all. Right, and I still need to find this freaking adapter. I found it. I found the bit I needed. There. Excuse me. Thank you. There we go. Right, so it's this bit here, and this will allow us to stick some nice big engines to carry this enormously huge plane, shuttle thing, whatever the hell. I don't even know what to call it anymore. Oh, what are you? Okay. What do you even take? Liquid charge and liquid hydrant. I do not want you. You're not gonna be. No, you're tiny. You're like a little ant in comparison to my ship. Right, you work on one of propellant. That's not suitable. Ooh, a linear aerospace. Oh, you're again too small. Actually, can I tweak scale you? No, I cannot tweak scale you. Damn. You're too small as well. Are there any engines around here which aren't too small for my ship? Oh yeah, these ones. Dear Jesus, they are huge! They're enormous! No, this is actually a pretty big ship. Right, okay, so now we need to work on the rest of it, which will be aerodynamic flight and the wings and winglets and other control surfaces. I'm probably gonna, like, you'll probably notice that there'll be a cut right here. There'll be another cut, kind of like that, but the only difference is the ship will be complete. I'm gonna go away and I'm gonna finish this all up, because otherwise this video is gonna be hugely long, because the next part's really long. Oh, and I am back. And through that whole time, this is what I created. This monstrosity, otherwise known as Big Bertha prototype. I'm not sure how well she's gonna move at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see what she's capable of. Let's have a little look. Right, she weighs 365.7 tons. Holy damn! I'll put this in comparison for you. English trains weigh roughly 120 ton per carriage. This thing weighs almost as much as an entire train, and it's going to be flying. That is I really don't think this thing's going to work. This is not going to be a maneuverable ship. It is enormous. I mean, it's truly enormous. You'll see just what I mean in a sec when it loads up. Now, anyone who's seen Kerbal Space Program before knows that normally normally these ships don't take up a large amount of space. Okay. Don't exactly know what happened there. Oh, right, so basically this ship's so big that the physics engine in the game is actually freaking out a little bit. As you can see, I'm actually having a bit of trouble trying to get this thing to load without just going. Right, so after a few adjustments, a game crash, and a very long loading screen, hopefully Big Bertha will now work. I mean, the game crashed, and what I can only assume is even the game is terrified of letting Bertha fly. She's a big girl. Really big. Come on. Come on. We're gonna have to activate those rocket engines. This thing is slow. Fortunately, I got like crap tons of fuel in it, so Come on, Bertha, you can do it. Lift that big ass of yours off the ground. Right, yeah, the adjustments I made, basically, I lengthened the landing gear at the front a little bit, and I added 2 extra landing gears at the fronts of these engine mounts. However, I think Big Bertha is so heavy. Oh! That's not good! Bertha? Bertha? Go up, darling. Come on. Come on. Yeah, can do it. Nope. Unfortunately, I know what the problem there was. There was way too much oomph at the front. So, ironically enough, we actually need to take those wings off. And then save the prototype and hope the game doesn't crash. I will give the Big Bertha prototype one more test, and if she doesn't fly, I will bring in the ship so that you guys can see something fly. So, come on, Bertha, you can do it. I mean, I can only assume that something inside there in that whole power unit is freaking the head out. And to be honest, this... Oh, she's going skewiff. She's going skewiff. Bertha, 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 come on, come on. Oh, that's not good, Bertha. No. Hey, Ma, does this count as flying? I know it's not orbital, but it's flying. Kinda. The worst bit is it actually is flying as well. Eh? Yeah, this right here shows you just how much I have broken this game with Bertha. This cockpit apparently has enough lift to just gently float down like a little butterfly. Butterfly? Yes, because that's how you say butterfly. Donk. But yes, I think lots and lots of work is going to need to be done on Bertha, which will be more than this video. So I will bring Bertha back in another episode once I've worked on her behind the scenes and got her perfect, and you will see the beast in which she becomes. For the time being, I'm going to bring in one of my other ships, which I think you will all love. Alright, so here she is. One of the ships that I created before I started this YouTube channel. Meet Alyssa. She is a very, very fast ship. As you can see, she's also very hard to fly. So... she's noisy as well. Noisy as all hell. She's loud, she's proud, and my god is she a speedy cow. Now this is hours and hours of work. Good god, that's loud. Oh, so loud. So noisy. But it's good. Go, my angel. Fly. Fly and show these people what being in the air is all about. Oh, she is a noisy girl. She's very, very loud, very, very proud, but my god can she go. I need my abort. The brakes kick in. If I remember rightly, we can hit that. And we've got drag chutes as well, which helps slow it down. And there we go. She's back on the ground. So, with a little bit of work and a little bit of TLC, Bertha will become what this ship is. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to be able to meet the challenge yet. So Mum, if you're watching this, I have not forfeited. I will get Bertha working. She will fly and she will become a perfectly stable space shuttle. Not a space plane like this. This is a space plane. She'll become a space shuttle. So, on that note, thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.